Hey, welcome back folks to Let's Play Hailtothebreak Eve of Destruction. And last time we left off, we even tried to get some money to get a new car. And that kinda worked and kinda didn't, as we got a lot of money, but we haven't actually got the amount we needed for a new car. However, I have something to announce. Today is the day where Sanctum is gonna get back. I basically recorded the part of Sanctum and I'll be uploading it as soon as possible. And also have something else to say to you guys. I'm thinking about a new Let's Play since this one is about to end actually. I'm thinking about a Let's Play of a game called Custom Robot, which is an old GameCube game that I used to play a lot in my childhood. Sadly enough, I don't actually own the game anymore. I did basically beat the entire game. Actually thinking about rebuying that game. So currently I'm in a bit of a two mood. In one end I'm like, I want to buy the game and play it. And I'm like, I'm really gonna do it. Actually, I might go on eBay right now and buy it. And the other half of me is like, you know, you could always emulate that. But the thing is, there's just something particular about playing a GameCube game that is just so awesome. Plus, I have a 100% save on that game, so I kind of want it back. You know what? I think I'll do this. I think I'm gonna go right ahead and buy the game again. I love that game so much. You know, you have sometimes you just wake up in the morning and you're like, oh god damn, there was that game I used to play a lot when I was a child. I want to play that now. And that is one of those days where I'm like, I just remembered a game that I used to love so much as a child, and I'm like, I want to play it right now. I don't know if anybody had that feeling, although again, it depends on your age. I'm starting to get rather old, although, nah, I'm still pretty young. It's just that I basically passed the cap of the 20-year-old, and that when you pass that cap, some weird stuff happened to you. I'm telling you. It's like you start to get all nostalgic about stuff at that point for some odd reason. But to be quite frank, I really want to play that game now. If I do manage to get it, I don't know how much time eBay is gonna. I think my volume's a bit too high, guys. Hold on a second. I don't want to have a little bit of noise in the microphone. Oh, if you're hearing weird stuff, it's me just kicking my chair because I'm currently wedged between a sofa, a computer chair, and a microphone, so between a rock and a hard place. Okay, so let's see. I hope my microphone's okay. I'm looking at this, and yeah, it's okay. I'm always verifying on Audacity just so my voice doesn't actually get a dip in the volume because I'm somewhat farther away from the microphone. But like I said, I'm kind of feeling nostalgic today, and I'm feeling like I want to play a lot of games, a lot of old games from the past. Unfortunately, I have to wait until delivery because, you know, it's the internet. You can't really like have it now. Also, I'm pretty sure that game is unfoundable on at regular game stores. Also, they're probably gonna sell you for like 20 bucks more than the game's actually worth. That's also a bad thing. So I'll check the price. If the game is like $70 because it's a fairly rare game, I'm not gonna buy it, obviously. I wish I could have a copy of it because it's one of those games I just regret not buying when I was a kid. I actually rented the game and I liked it so much I rented it for like 2 weeks and I just played the shite out of it. So that's why I kind of want to have the physical copy because there's just something about having the game. Also, again, emulators are not perfect too, although this game on emulator runs fairly smoothly. I have a fairly powerful PC, so even on my weak PC it works wonderful, so I'm pretty sure that on my powerful PC it's just gonna work flawlessly. But again, I'm wondering. I'm probably gonna go buy the actual physical copy of it just because I like the game so much and I want a copy of it. On the other end, test drive. As you notice, this race has been fairly smooth. We haven't got much damage out of it, which is good because, you know, the Venom we have is not the sturdiest of them all. Also, it's fairly expensive to repair, as you saw last episode where we got a bunch of our money just in repairs. We just lost it. I'm really eager to actually get the Rocket or Gladiator, only for the simple reason that it's gonna make me a little bit less stressful about hitting stuff. I'll be able to punch people a little bit more because I'll be worrying less about the fact that my car might get damaged. So I'll be able to get a bit more money by smashing people. Because right now I can't really get much money for smashing for the simple reason that if I smash too much, actually it can cost me more. Because I'll be stuck repairing mid-eve. And you know repairing mid-eve is kind of bad. Fortunately for us, those races give you a lot of money. And say, it's a push-off. Right in the middle of the derby. Let's go grab our Outlaw. Hopefully there's not gonna be too many of them, because if they start making a lot of them, we might have to sell the Fillmore and buy an actual demolition derby car, because if we don't, we might be stuck in a little tight spot where we only have one derby demolition car, and we're gonna be stuck repairing mid-eve. Again, repairing mid-eve is the last thing you want to do, because it's so expensive that you're just gonna be losing all the money you just basically got. And that guy just got like totally sandwiched between me and another guy and kind of died in the process. Also, I wonder one thing. I wonder how the damage physics in this game work. I wonder if the engine, you get more damage by like getting hit in the engine rather than something else. I know for a fact that the weak spot in this game is the side. The side is the place where you want to aim if you want to destroy an enemy quickly. For the rest, I don't really know. I haven't actually like bothered thinking / just looking at all this stuff. By the way, as you notice, it's push off, but we're playing this like demolition derby. It's like we're just gonna go and wreck all these guys before they can actually push themselves off the cliff. Just because. Also, I want that guy. Oh, that guy actually ran off the edge, and we actually got a point for that because we're the last guy that actually touched it. Just no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm not gonna let myself get pushed. I don't like get pushed. When you push is bad. It's a bad deal. It's bad. Let's see. We've pretty much won this at this point, but there's no harm in finishing and tying up loose ends. Or we could just save the damage and jump off the arena. But no, we're too proud for that. Lol, whole-time racing. That's kind of cool. I believe we got that because we just got a massive amount of car kills. All-time racing, by the way, is a mutator you can activate. It basically makes everything go black and white, and makes the game super fast. Just like in old fast forward black and white film. Anyway, shortcut race, the event that I don't like at all. Let's go grab the Venom again. I like how we like never use the Bulldog because it's just become a little bit too slow for this. We have to sell that as well for monies. Too bad the Fillmore is not worth that much because that would have been nice. But after this Eve, we should have enough money to buy literally any car in the game. So I took the right one. I wasn't actually paying attention. I took the wrong one. Sorry for that, guys. I hate restarting, but. There's not much I can do. I should pay attention to my actual screen, you know. I should pay attention to the game rather than pay attention to the blue glare that my microphone is reflecting off my face. My microphone, for some odd reason, they actually put a... Well, not odd reason. They actually have a blue LED to say that's powered, which is so you actually know that your microphone is on. A fun fact like that, since I never actually play any PC game, I don't actually have a headset. So anytime I talk on PC, and I'm not using my laptop, I'm using my actual recording microphone for Skype conversation. So you have one guy that has a high quality microphone and have a shitty webcam, which is kind of hilarious to me. Also, I really apologize for popping. I know there's going to be a lot of popping sounds, but sadly I can't really do anything against that. I need to buy a windscreen, and I need to check my budget if I can actually buy that. Also, I need to check my budget if I can actually buy the game and the windscreen, because I want both. Shouldn't be that much. Windscreen is about $25 minus the shipping, and the actual game, depending, I don't really know how much they're gonna charge. It depends on how much it's worth to people like me, which are kind of nostalgic. Some games charge a lot because they're rare. This game is rather rare, but I don't know if it has that much of a cult following, so the amount of fans will pretty much dictate the price at this point in the year. I mean, in the year, but at this point in its lifetime as a game. Figure 8 jump race. Okay, what do we want to use on this one? We don't want to use the suicide race and point-to-point race. These are a lot of eye damage. The suicide race, I'm going to use a bulldog. The point-to-point, I'm going to use a bulldog. I'll be using the venom for this one. It's a gamble, but I'm ready to take this one because I can't afford 3 races with a bulldog. That's a bit. That's a lot to ask. Okay, it's not that big of a jump, so it should be a little bit easier to avoid the incoming traffic. I tend to say that the bigger the jump is, the harder it is to avoid because more airtime, and also it's more dangerous when you get hit because you go a little bit farther when you get smacked. Let's see if I can do this. Kind of like the Venom. It's starting to grow on me a lot. It's the design of the car is it's like a very small car that packs a huge punch. I kind of like that actually. Also, the grip of it is just really flawless. You can just turn on that thing. It's not gonna complain. It's gonna turn the way you want it to turn. I do not remember if we have all the upgrades on this. I believe we don't have the tires, which would I think. No, actually, do we have all the upgrades? Okay, that's bad. Nope. Please mash that back button like always. Yay! We got a easy one. This time around, we actually got the back button fairly quickly. It's funny because some may consider that cheating. I just call that exploiting the rules of the game, which is kind of cheating. But it's just that it would basically make you lose a lot of position every time you would get hit. I'll try to avoid this guy as possible. It would be kind of cool to hit him in the air, but again, we don't have a car that is designed for that. We have a car that's more designed about running away from said dangers. This guy's all crashed because you can see they all like. This guy's also dead. Too bad we didn't manage to get a kill on that because that would have been. Oh shit! Although there was a fairly nice contact. If we can mash the back button fast enough, we should be able to get back into this real quick. And yeah. So as I'll just have something to take care of, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yeah. So I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I had to take care of a little thing that was kind of urgent. So, anyways, let's get back to this. Suicide Race. This one is, again, I'm wondering. There's no way I'm going to use a Venom on this. This one is a bit too damaged. I could use a Fillmore just for the heck of it, but I'm going to use the Bulldog. Bulldog is in a fairly good state, so we might as well use that good state for car crushing purposes. Actually, I would rather save the damage, but you know, you can always have what you want. Oh god, that's bad. That's a really bad start, actually. Fortunately for us, we kind of slow down the other side as well, but we have a slow car, there's the Bulldog, and then the actual... Come on. Crap! Okay, now computers are just, like, always blocking the way. Although, on the bright side, they are all damaged and they're almost all dead, so it should be fairly easy to get back into position. Although, Suicide Race, I tend to say that it's just that it's fun as heck, but sometimes it's fairly frustrating because of fun stuff like that. But it's really fun to just see a lot of cars just collide with each other in massive heads-to-head. Computers, just don't go near me, I swear. If you do, I'll be very pissed. That guy crashed. That guy's gonna crash. Okay. Come on. Just don't hit anything. Focus. And pray for the guy in front of you to hit said things. Come on, don't. Seriously, computers, just don't. Stop trying to make me go away from the road. I'm not gonna play chicken with you guys. Okay, so that was difficult, but we still managed to get a fairly decent position. Next one, point-to-point race. Okay, we have a Venom or actually the Venoms actually would be a safer bet than the Bulldog, since the health of the Bulldog is rather low, and the Venom is slightly faster in this, so we might be able to avoid a bit of their pack here. Sadly, all our cars are kinda dead. You got a really bad grid position there. What I mean by that is that we had to basically start so far away from the point that it's gonna be kinda difficult to get in. Although, as you can see, we can use the other computers as a turning point. That was kinda close, actually. Almost got off the point there. Again, you're gonna use a computer for turning, because you know computers are really useful as a turning instrument. The steering wheels are for people that don't have computers to turn. I kind of hate the point-to-point actually, because sometimes I just have a bit of a trouble seeing where the point is pointing at, so I'm like, crap, don't know where to go next. Let's see. Actually, that should be. Wow, what the hell happened there? Okay, I'm just gonna add up to the carnage. Seriously, what the hell happened there? It seems like all the computer came to the same place to just die. Was that all the back? Wait. What the frig just happened there? I don't even know. What the hell? Anyways, I hope they're not gonna be full health again, because if they are, that's gonna be quite bad. Like, the entire pack died there, so it means that there's a possibility that we're gonna go into the Demolition Derby where everything is full health, and we're not. No, apparently they do stay a little bit damaged even though they die. Yeah, they get like 75%, like 60% health when they die. Okay, now we kind of know how the respawn mechanic works in the game. If a computer dies, they get about 60% health back. So that now we know. That's one mystery solved. I do try to keep that in mind. So it's actually a bad thing that the computers die before the final Demolition Derby event, because it means that they're gonna have more health than they should. And that guy just like died. I want to get at least a 10 kill count on this Eve. And we are at 9 currently. We're almost there. Come on, we need a 10 kill counts. Could be the best thing ever. Sadly, a lot of them are dying besides us. And not. Here we go, 10 kills. Glory to Carnage. And the Outlaw is still fairly in a fairly good shape, so we won't have to buy a new Demolition Derby soon. We might be able to do either 2 with it before having to buy a new one because of perma damage. Although the guy we're against is fairly resilient. As you can see, he's kind of like deflecting all the blows. Here you go! Done. That was an Empire. And that was, folks, the next Eve. Before we do anything, let's go see... Oh, $4,000. That's actually quite good. Oh, skip the movie. Let's repair all our stuff, and once everything is repaired, we are going to... we have actually 10,000 right now. I'll save, I'll grab the Fillmore, and I'll check if there's anything interesting at the actual shop. Repair cars. Let's see. So, a little bit of money. Repair. The Bulldog is worth a lot of money. Actually, I might actually, since we have a lot of money, I might actually, let's see. How much is worth the Bulldog? The Bulldog is worth 2,000. Okay. The Fillmore is worth... it's worth probably 1,000. I'll, actually, I'm gonna save right now. No, actually, I'm not gonna save. I'm gonna sell the Fillmore rather than the Bulldog, because I'll be keeping the Bulldog for as a money buffer for an actual Actually, now I think about it, I might actually sell the Bulldog because there's no point in keeping the Fillmore since I'll get used anyways. I might as well get rid of might as well keep it just for the sake of old times. Kind of grew attached to my Fillmore, even though it's a piece of shite car. Let's go and sell this real quick and see if we can get anything decent. Just to piss us off, there's not gonna be a rocket, and it's gonna be like a bunch of really, really bad car. If there's no rocket there, I'll be fairly mad. We might be selling the Fillmore for a handling upgrade or a resilient upgrade on the rocket. It's gonna depend, actually. I don't really know what we're gonna do at this point. Let's see. Scrapyard. There is an orbital and there is an actual rocket. There's a Duran as well if you want a demolition derby car. Both are interesting. The orbital is a bit slightly more resilient but less handling. But I said I wanted rocket, and I'll be buying a rocket. Train with the Bulldog. And now, folks, we have the most powerful car in the game. Which means that we should be able to just basically cheese next few events. Although we are at rank 16 right now, which means that events are going to get tougher and tougher as we go on. So yeah, we'll have to bear that in mind. But next episode, we'll be taking a rocket and basically do a lot of bets with it. Since we have the fastest car in the game, we'll be able to just win a lot of money out of it. As you can see, the rocket is fairly awesome looking. But anyways, hope you enjoyed, guys. It's Hailtothebreak here, and I'll see you later, folks. See ya.